la sonrisa de los niños.
The joy and the passion of being alive today.
This is the first type of healing that I've found that incorporates mind, body, and spirit completely.
So you're taking a day off of work?
I am.
It's a commitment.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful that this has been offered and so close to home that it's worth the drive down and to build this community so that when you come you don't have to explain yourself and what you do, and it feels like you come home. It feels like I come home every time I come.
So everyone who took the class last year, I did an interview with them. And there were three things that came up. One was having a great community. They expected to meet some new people and get to know them, but they weren't expecting to have a community of such tight-knit people that spoke the same language and understood each other.
One of the things that feels like it's been missing for me is community. So one of the reasons that I was really wanting to come to this group was so that I would have local community who are spiritually like-minded and that we can learn and practice and sort of grow the tradition here together.
Trust in my own power, trust in the power of community, trust in the power of healing.
The drive is 10 hours. Yeah, it's pretty long, but I feel very strongly this type of education is not really offered very frequently in this area, so it's very special and meaningful to me.
They've taken what they started last year with us, and we finished and initiated them in December, and have continued on their own. And they're in charge of the ceremony. We are supporting them as their teachers, but they're doing it.
Ideas are cleaning, spiritual cleaning that helps move energy. So everything is to help move energy. You can use plant medicine, you can use sound. Some people were using smoke from San Palo. You can use kapal, you can use sage.
People were glad to come away with tangible things that they can do, because oftentimes, especially I know when I was growing up, I wasn't taught how to deal with my emotions, what you do when you're angry, what you do when you're sad, by yelling, by screaming, using herbs, drums, taking baths, even just a salt bath to help cleanse ourselves and help us feel grounded again. So having those tangible tools really helps to build our own resilience and help us do our own healing.
Essentially, it was a welcoming and an asking of permission of the four directions for the beginning of the class, the beginning of the cycle, to ground ourselves, to prepare for the week ahead, and to develop a sense of community. It feels like we're bringing something back that's been missing or gone for a long time. I feel very honored to be amongst these healers.
There's been women in my family line that have incorporated use of medicinal plants and have done healing techniques, but didn't really have access to a lot of resources to study in a more formal way. So learning this work feels like it's kind of getting in touch with some of the deepest parts of my soul, and that has been pretty special.
I feel more connected to myself because of this community, which means that I'm able to walk in a way that's more genuine to who I am out in the community.
I was really disconnected from my Mexican heritage, and so it kind of gave me a chance to sort of look deeper, look past sort of that Mexican nationalism, look at the indigenous parts of me. That not only helps me connect with my Mexican roots, but it helps me to connect with the North American natives, because I know that we're all kind of one.
Being granted permission to take care of ourselves and to heal ourselves, that we don't need to seek outside sources for that. Well, it's also very helpful to have that community and support you through it. We are responsible for healing ourselves and taking care of ourselves, and that we can do it, and we are powerful and strong, and we are able to do it ourselves.
It feels oftentimes that the heart has been left out of allopathic medicine, and traditional healing brings in the heart and the love.
It gave me a place. You know, the class, the 9-month fundamental of traditional healing class for me was a tremendous leap, and it gave me an anchor. It gave me a place to go. It gave me someone who held knowledge that I had no other way to access.